G'day, Space Engineers. The master of drones and missiles is back. And I'm pretty sure it's safe enough for me to say that since I've got and built any type of drone or missile that is possible in Space Engineers already. But today, I wanted to share another missile design, what it first was supposed to be, and what it ended up being in the end, including how actually powerful it became. Absolute insanity in damage, as well as it being the small missile that could. So let's head up into space, share with you two of the designs available to download right now, and then head back down here and share with you the third one, an atmospheric and one ion for space. Before launching this off at an enemy I've set up just over there, I wanted to share with you my original thought process and why it didn't end up working. So I wanted it to be a small missile, or the smallest profile missile possible. So it is 4 blocks tall and 4 blocks wide, and however many long it ended up being, we'll get to in just a second. So this one didn't quite work out because I wanted the missile to latch onto the side of the enemy using a mag pad or a landing leg, but I wasn't able to armor the nose of the missile, and it ended up being shot out of the sky before reaching its target. The reason why I wanted it to latch onto the side of the enemy is for the fact that it would allow the enemy to shoot itself, trying to shoot the missile off the side of itself, causing as much damage as possible, and then I'd blow up the nuke. But that didn't work out, so this is the design I ended up going with. No mods, DLCs, or scripts as is my normal style. I've just got a skybox background, just to allow it to be a little brighter since that YouTube compression darkens things quite a lot. Your viewing is everything. You're the reason why I'm here. So let's get into why I had to move everything over. I got some heavy armor on the front of it, allowing some ricochet of the bullets, while it also allows it to take some of those hits. I've also added a sensor on the bottom of it, which is attached to the warhead itself. When the sensor sees the warhead 8 blocks in front of it, so when it sees the enemy yay far in front of the nuke, it will tell the nuke to arm itself and explode, causing as much damage as possible. So I went along the lines of going, more is better. It's always better when there's more. I linked them all together. So here's 8. Let's push it a button. And if they were kind of spaced out any more than just the 1 second I've set them to, and actually launching at, say, the weapons instead of the default target grid, they would all attack different parts of the enemy grid itself. But since it's always better to lock onto the default target and then tell them to launch a little bit further away from each other than 1 second like I have, you'll have a much better effect of it. But we'll see these coming on in, and we might even see some ricochets from these bullets. So there's the first one getting destroyed. It took some serious hits. There we go. So it takes the guns to reload, and that's when most of them are able to come in. There was still another one. Don't think that's it. Yep, I think that's it. But there we have it. Those two designs are both available to download and check out yourself for free. So make sure you go ahead and do that from the workshop or Mod.io. But let's get down to earth and share with you the third design, the atmospheric. So here's the one from space, which I just completely redesigned using these small atmospheric thrusters, which I had to design and change a lot of things along the way, including finding out a better way for the ricochet of bullets, allowing its survivability a lot longer than it was before. So I've had to move a lot of things around, but it's still exactly the same sort of blocks, except using the atmospheric thrusters as you see. The reason why I've got a larger one here is because these thrusters do not have the capability to actually allow the missile to clear the launch pad before activating and targeting the enemy flying towards it. So instead of these launching all as one in an 8 configuration, I'm going to do a little bit different, and I'm going to launch 1, copy and paste another 7 in the distance. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 8 in total, the same as the last one. Just haven't gotten time to get there yet. And let's lock onto this one. Same sort of thing. 8 blocks in front of that missile, even though the sensor is slightly in a different spot. Yes, it can do some serious damage. So make sure you go and check these out. Hit that like button and maybe subscribe if you want to see more of these designs. I have a lot of them. And if you've got any thoughts on one I haven't got, I'd love to hear it in the comment section below. But till then, make sure you stay sharp. As always, see ya.